आपतामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम् आर्तानामार्तिहन्तारं भीतानां भीतिनाशनं द्विषतां कालदण्डं तं रामचन्द्रं नमाम्यहम् सन्नद्धकवची खड्गे चापबाणधरो युवा गच्छन्ममाग्रतो नित्यं रामः पातु स लक्ष्मणः नमः कोदण्डहस्ताय सन्धिकृतशराय च खण्डिताखिलदैत्याय रामाय पन्निवारिणे रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेदसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः अग्रदपृष्ठदश्चैव पार्श्वदश्च महाबलौ आकर्णपूर्णधन्वानो रक्षेतां रामलक्ष्मणौ मङ्गलं कोसलेन्द्राय महनीयगुणाब्धये चक्रवर्तीतनूजाय सार्वभौमाय मङ्गलम् सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय मापति महादेव की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। नमः श्री तुलसीदास सद्वरिष्ठाय धीमते पूजितं हृदयं येन रामप्रेमामृतेन मे दक्षिणे लक्ष्मणो यस्य वामे तु जनकात्मजा पुरतो मारुतिर्यस्य तं वन्दे रघुनन्दनम्। We have started the fourth Doha. In that we read from the beginning of 4. बहुरी बंदी कर गण सती पाये जे बिनु काज दाहिने वो पाये परहित हानि लाप जिन केरे उजरे हर्ष विषाद बसेरे हरिहर जसरा के सराह से पर अकाच भट सहस बाह से जे पर दोष लकहि सकसा की परहित घृत जिन के मन माखी। In that, salutations to all the wicked people also. World consists of both good and bad, and the wicked people are those who are like spoilers in any situation. As it is said, Je paradosha lakahi sahamasaki. With all the sahasra aksha, they look at what's wrong with others. From people we can learn what not to do also, what to do also. And if we are only keen on learning what should not be done, our mind will be what? It will be an impure one, no doubt, but also our vision will be always negative. So that's why the word sahasaki is explained in different ways. Sahasra akshi is one meaning. Then sahasaki, meaning because if this person is being wicked, nobody will believe if he says he did this, she is wrong. So they always want sakshi. They gather more people with them to prove somebody is wrong. Sahasaki. The third meaning is sahasaki. Sahasa means sahasa aki. They think or they see with a laughter about others' mistakes. See, this is what happened, that reason for which the entire Kaurava and Pandava army fought, because of what? Somebody laughed at somebody's mistake. Do you know that? How many don't know? Because the Duryodhana thought that there was water. Actually, there was only a sheet of glass or something. So he was, because it looked like water reflection, so he slowly was putting his feet. And Draupadi laughed, saying that, what foolish. It is only, and there's no water there, it's only reflection. The floor was made so clean, it looked like the reflection of water. So he slowly tried to overcome that, put this foot there. So she laughed, saying that, blind person's son will be blind only. That's what she made a comment. Duryodhana said, you will hear for this. You will get punished for this. So, even that one statement had led to so many complications, so much of feeling of intimidation, so much of feeling of hatred. So, it is not correct for us to make fun of somebody else's mistakes. So, sahasa akhi, this is a wicked mind. Parahita grita jinake manamaki. And it's also said here that when understanding that how a pure ghee can also be wasted by one mosquito getting into it. We will remove that small portion, remove that and start eating also. But more than that, the example shows that how that particular mosquito which fell in that will die because of the viscosity that is there, the thickness that is there in that ghee will not allow the mosquito to survive anymore. In the same way, people who are always with the wicked vision, evil mind, when they look at the world and gather more and more impurities to themselves, out of that very impurity itself they will die. Out of that impurity that they have gathered by making fun of people or doing wrong things to people, they will kill themselves. So that is why it's a parahita krita jinake manamaki. And it's not the vision, it is the mind. The man is called maki. The mind is called the mosquito. And when the mind is like that, it is like mosquito. No, one mosquito will be sufficient for you. Whole night. Similarly, those who are thinking ill of others cannot sleep. It will bother them so much, like a mosquito. Continuing here, it says, Teja krisa, repeat up. Teja krisana rosha mahishesa. Aga avaguna dhan dhani dhanesa. Udaya keta samahita sabhi ke. Kumbhakarana samasovatani ke. Teja krisana rosha mahishesa. Aga avaguna dhana dhani dhanesa. Udaya keta samahita sabhi ke. Kumbhakarana samasovatani ke. In their continuous looking for wrong things in this world, the heart is always like a fire. Teja, krisan. Krisan is the fire. The tej of the fire is continuously burning, and their rosha, the rage is like mahishesa. Mahisha isa, meaning one who is sitting on a bull. Who is that? Yama. The work of Yama is what? Punish for others' karma. Isn't it? That is why he is always ready, all the time, 24 hours a day, 365 days, he is on the job. Why? So many people to punish according to their karma. So also a person who has wicked mind, one whose heart is burning like a fire all the time and always interested in punishing others no matter what. Here, at least Yamadharma would be doing only to those people who are doing the wrong, give them the wrong punishment, meaning punishment which is for their wrong. And at the same time, lift up those people who are good. But here, Roshan, because of the rage, like that of the one who is riding over the bull. And what is the wealth of these people? Avaguna, avaguna. Aga means sin. And avaguna, all the wicked traits are their dhana. What is their wealth? The wealth is only of all these kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya, all these various things that persecute us. If it persecutes you, it persecutes others also. Aga, avaguna, dhana. And therefore, they become dhani, men of such wealth. Bhagavan Krishna spends an exclusive chapter on this only, where he talks about Daivi and Asuri Sampat Vibhaga Yoga. What does it mean? What are all the Daivi gunas and what are the Asuri gunas? Daivi Sampat Vimokshaya Bandhaya Asuri Mata. Daivi Sampat or pure qualities are those which will release you, and the Asuri Sampat is that which will bind you. What do you mean by bondage? What do you mean by freedom? Whenever you are not with yourself, you are bound. When you are with yourself, you are free. Think about it. Anger, etc. Why you want to get rid of them if it is natural to you? If you are happy with it, if you are content with that, I am so happy, I am so upset. Wow, 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 wow. I just love that condition. Whether it is jealous, anger, lust, passion, greed, etc., makes you feel uncomfortable, restless. You want to get rid of it. That's why a person who's angry shouts. Why? Get rid of it. Would you go to somebody and say, you know one thing, I'm so angry with you, lovingly. When you are angry, you are not ready to hear to anyone. You don't hear yourself also. What do you say? Because you are away from yourself. You want to get back and something is restricting you. Somebody is holding you back. So that is called Asuri Sampat. Asushu ramate idi asura. That which is impure, in that they revel. So here, Asuri Sampat is like that, which will bind you in the sense what? Bind you to wrong things. Whereas, Daivi Sampat Vimokshaya. When you are compassionate, loving, etc., considerate, accommodating others in spite of their mistakes. That's why Gurudev would say, love in spite of. It should be love in spite of, not because of. I love you, because when you say, there is wrong. Instead, you should not say that I love in spite of who you are. Actually, that should be the case. In your mind, in spite of who that person is, I love that person. Don't you love your children in spite of they being your children? They have all your negative qualities in spite of that. Despite their impurities, despite our own body's impurity, we love this physical body. So the love should be in spite of, not because of. So Daivi Sampati is that which gives you freedom. Asuri Sampati is that which gives you bondage. So here he says, Aga ava guna dhana dhanesa dhanesa. Dhanesa means one who is Kubera. Kubera is the dhanasya isha. The one who is the lord of all wealth. And what is the wealth? Like that of the Kubera, who is the lord of great wealth in the world. But here, the one who has qualities like sin and all the wickedness, also a dhani of wrong qualities, wrong riches, wrong prosperity. And it is said there are two demons in our literature, in the Puranas it's written, Rahu and Ketu. And Ketu Graha is usually considered as important for people who are engaging in spiritual pursuits. Ketu Graha helps. Otherwise, it is very dangerous. It has a tail also. Udaya Keta Samahita Sabhi Ke. So, like a Ketu Graha which shrouds and covers and creates negativities in people who are, because see, in the case of a person who is inclined towards spiritual upliftment, he does not care about deprival of all wealth, because he wanted that way. He wanted to become free. But in the case of a normal common person, it comes in the way of anything that you do. Those who are getting into certain endeavors, if it keeps continuously there are obstacles, this is called Ketu. So, Udaya Keta Sama, like that of a Ketu, Hita Sabahi Ke, Sabahi Ke Ketu, Sabahi Hit Ke Ketu, Sama. So, it is like an abstraction from Ketu, like in the case of people who are trying to become better in their wealth, etc. And here Tulasidas says, it is better such people remain like Kumbhakarna, sleep, so that you don't trouble others. Don't you like your children Sunday after the lunch? Please go to sleep. Just Kumbhakarna ban jao. Some people say to the husbands also, this is Kumbhakarna. Just stay there. It's better. Why? Because you wake up, you just keep doing. One person called me yesterday saying that, Swamiji, my husband is retiring. Give him some job, no, please. Some work to do in the ashram, I'll volunteer. Why? Because I don't want him at home. There's so much of trouble. If he's in the office or somewhere else, it's better. So feed him good and let him sleep. Kumbhakarana sama sovat nike. If see again, fire is that which it constantly burns. That is its quality. Right? Second is, it doesn't leave anything nearby. Anything goes near, it gets completely burnt. And once it starts, until it becomes an ash, completely ashed, it will not stop. So similarly, wicked people are those who are constantly burning others until they are completely destroyed. They will not stop. So it is interesting. There is so we'll come to that. Very interesting verse Bhadrahari has given on that. So these people, let them sleep like Kumbhakarna. Kumbhakarna samasovatiniki. That will be best for everybody. You know, the three brothers, they have all the three of them meditated and did tapasya for a long time. And then when Brahmaji appeared, who want what? So Ravana said, nobody should be able to kill me in this one. So Brahmaji said, that is not a boon I can give you. Because anybody who is born must die. But you decide who want to die. So he thought for a while and said that let me not be killed by any devatas. No, because he considered himself physically strong, so he can take care of humans and animals. Doesn't matter. But devatas have a higher power. They should not kill me. Tatastu. Brahmaji is very pleased. Tatastu. So that's why he went on destroying all the worlds. And Bhagavan Sri Rama had to take the human avatar for that purpose mainly, because that's the only way to kill him. Vibhishana, on the other hand, being sattvic by nature, he said, all that I want, Rama Bhakti, Vishnu Bhakti alone I want. Nothing else. That's sattvic. Kumbhakarna, on the other hand. Kumbhakarna means one ears are closed. Kumbha. So when Brahmaji asked, what do you want? I am so tired, so long I have been doing this tapasarya. Therefore, I just want to sleep. 6 months sleep and 6 months eating. That's all I want. Tatastu, immediately. Because you do not change your mind. Sometimes when you go to shop where you are buying something for your spouse, I don't say who, if that person says, I want this, okay, get it. Because if you look at something is more costly, you know the problem. Take this. So in the same way, Kumbhakarna asked for this, immediately say, Tatastu, only one, done. So he, being a troublemaker, if he sleeps, is better. So also, it is said in India, when the parliament in session, the country is without any criminal activity. Because all the MPs, who MPs means Mahapapis, are inside somewhere, locked up. Parliament in session, country is at peace. See, interesting thing is that's why they are always surrounded by police. You see that? You understand the reason? They will cause a lot of trouble, but protect them. Protect others from them. With guns, black cats. Continuing. Para akaj lagi tan pariharahi. Jima hima upala krishi daligarahi. Bandhav kalajas sesha sarosha. Sahasa badana baranayi paradosha. Para akaj lagi tan pariharahi. Jimi himi upala krishi daligarahi. Bandhav kalajas sesha sarosha. Sahasa badana baranayi paradosha. Akaja means desire. What you intend to do. So, for the sake of disturbing others' endeavors, para akaja, for the sake of disturbing all others' pursuits, they are even ready to kill themselves. This much is the wickedness. Para akaj lagi tan pariharahi. So much is the wickedness of the people who are ready to go to the extent of losing their own life also, so that others should not become better. So that is the height of wickedness. And it is like, the example that is given is, Jimi hima upala krishi daligarahi. Like a very rich field of paddy, everything is there. But the, what you call, hailstones, when they come with a cold, because of the rain and the hail, they come down and hit the floor and destroy all the crops and die themselves. Hima upala. Hima means snow, or the cold which turns into a stone. That is called hailstone. Some people, they say hailstone. A hailing stone. When they come down and destroy the field and destroy themselves also. Because that hima and upala, they don't stay together too long. The hima or the hail becoming a stone is only for a short time, until it comes down and hits the floor. After that, it doesn't exist. In the same way, as he gives the example of that, Jimahimi upala krishi dali garahi. Garahi, destroy. Garala means to destroy. So therefore, it is destruction like that of done by the hailstones. So too people are so wicked too. So many such people we have not seen are there. There are enough people who are there who will see, like for example, Maricha. See, Maricha, he became a deer. He appeared like a deer because Ravana said, I'll make you look like a deer. What do you have to do? You have to make sure that Rama is away from Sita. Then only I can kidnap her. So he had taken the form of a golden deer. And when Sita ji looked at it, oh dear, I want the deer to be dear to me. She told Rama, I want the deer. So Sri Rama smiled and said, okay, the drama is unfolding now. I said, yeah, sure. And he went after that, and Maricha knows that. The word about Maricha means, Maricha, Maricha, Bhumivat. Maricha means a optical illusion. Like on a hot day, in the sands of a desert, it will appear that there is water, like an oasis. But actually it is a optical illusion. That is called, in Sanskrit it is known as Maru Marichika. In Marubhumau, in that plain land of sand, Maru Marichika, like that of an optical illusion. That became in English mirage. English, Indo-European language connection, you should understand that. Mirage. If you go to Las Vegas, you will see that. Mirage. So, this Maricha is an appearance only. It's not really a deer. He appeared like a deer, ran, and Rama went behind him. And what happened finally? He called out to Rama only. Ram, Ram. No, he called Lakshmana, Sita. That way he called. Thinking about Rama, he called out for Lakshmana and Sita. So then Sita mistook him to be Rama being attacked by somebody, then all that. So he called out finally to get killed. So what did he do? He did his job of creating a chaos there. But in that process, he knew he will not survive. He told Ravana also, okay, I am taking this my last project. Why? Because I won't survive afterwards, I know that. But I have to do it because otherwise, he said, he will persecute him. Ravana will persecute him anyway. So instead of getting killed by Ravana, why not I get killed by Ram? That's better. So that is how Maricha also, like that, he got killed for causing trouble. Teja krisan para akaj lagitanu pariharahi jimihima upala krishi. Krishi means the field. Krishi daligarahi. Bandav kal jas shesha sarosha. So I salute, bandhan karta hu, bandav kal, to the wicked people, just sesha sarosha, like that of Seshanag. See, Sesha is one of the Nagas, as you know. Nagas means, there are two meanings for Naga, na aga, na gachati, the Naga. Naga is that which does not move. Even the mountain is called Naga. But here what we mean by Naga is the snake. There are two kinds of snakes. Those which are called snake, those are called serpents. Serpents are those who are not actually venomous. Whereas snakes are those who are full of venom. The snake becomes Naga, Naga becomes snake. It's only added S in front of it. And serpent means being like this, there. we have, in those who are from Bangalore, they know there is a road called Serpentine Road. If you go there, the road is like that. It goes like this. So it is Sarpa. Srip in means to crawl in Sanskrit. Srip. Srip Sarpate. Into crawl. So this goes crawling. So that's why Sarp. Anyway, so it is said in the Puranas, the Kashyapa Rishi had got two wives, one is called Kadrupa and Vinuta. Kadrupa gave birth through Kashyapa. Through Kadrupa, Kashyapa had 1,000 snakes as the creation. And she is always jealous of, Kadrupa is always jealous about Vinuta. Vinuta was a very pious lady, but she didn't like it. So somehow she wanted to punish her and make her as her servant only, Dasi. How does she do that? So she went into a competition or a challenge, a bet. What bet is that? She said, there are horses that are there as sun's chariot, their tails are all black. Vinata said, what are you talking about? Horse is white, the tail also should be white only. No, they are black. I can prove you. No, it is white. Okay, what is the bet? So Kadrupa said, the bet is that if I can prove that they are black, you become my servant. Okay. She said, okay, I know, I'm very sure that white horse has got kind of black tail. She instructed all her sons to become black and go and hang on the tails of all the horses. So then all of them, some of them of course opposed her. Said, this is not right, you are not doing the right thing, mom. No, do it, I am telling you. So the story goes how Vinuta was, made a servant, etc. That is different thing. They all hung. So from a distance, if you look at it, obviously they look black tails. Few of them did not obey to her, and she said, I'll curse you, all of you, including Vasuki. You will be burnt in the fire of Janamejaya's yajna. That's the curse I give you. Escaped one was Shesha. That's why Shesha. Rest, that's one which is not in the whole clan of such children of Kadrupa. So this Shesha went and started to meditate and did tapas. And then Brahmaji, when he appeared, he said, what do you want? He said, I need to have constant remembrance of the Lord. There's nothing else I want. So he was made to become the supporter of the entire universe. One who can hold the entire universe on his back, remembering the Lord. So that is why it is said, Adishesha is the one who is the support of the universe, represented by Bhagavan Vishnu. He is always holding him. And his hoods are turned towards God only, not outside. So Gurudev used to say, Swami Ishwaranandaji, our thousands of thoughts in our head, representing the Sheshanag, which is having 1,000 hoods. What it should do, all our thoughts should be what? Directed towards Bhagavan. Then you will lose all your venomous negativities. But at the same time, when it comes to Pralaya, at the time of dissolution of the universe, the same Sheshanag becomes Rosh, becomes very angry, and that is how the destruction takes place. So here, referring to that, he says, these wicked people are those who are like those that the angry Sheshanag. Bandhavu kalajasu srosha sarosha. Sesha sarosha. The Sesha who is Sarosha. Sarosha means when he is raged during the Pralaya. Sahasa vadana baranai paradosha. Sahasa vadana, with all his 1,000 hoods, it opens the venom at that time to bring a dissolution of this universe. Now recent, 2190, 130 or something, right? The world, there is one comet or something is coming out, going to hit the You don't know? Okay, you don't know. This is okay. 2130, right? 2180. At that time, there is a huge one that is coming, and that will, if it hits Earth, end of it. That's the end. So go back and find out. That's the news, the latest news. So your great-great-great-grandchildren will be the end of the, if it hits. So that is dissolution of the universe takes place when this venom is completely, or coming out of the mouth of the 1,000-hooded snake. So, sahasabadana bharanai paradosha. In the same way, people who are so wicked, even though they have only one mouth, but they speak of bad of more people continuously like that of 1,000-hooded Sesha. And how does it begin, you know? Do you know? Don't you know? Like a gossip. That is how we always start. Innocently, no, I didn't want to tell you, but anyway, it doesn't matter about that. What is it? No, she doesn't want me to tell you. Then you become more curious. What is your? Why is what I should not know? I don't know. Somehow she doesn't want to tell anybody. Only me. I'm very I'm the confidant. Only to you I'll tell you. That's enough. It spreads. So here it is said here, the Bhardrahari, one of the very well-known poets, he has in the Niti Shataka, he had written 100 verses on Niti. What is policy? Shringara Shataka also he wrote about the beauty. And then finally, when he had final realization of his impurities and he became mature, he wrote Vairagya Shataka. So he's attributed with 3 very great compositions: Niti Shatakam, 100 verses on policies; Shringara Shataka, 100 verses on beauty; and Vairagya Shataka, 100 verses on dispassion. So in the Niti Shataka, there is a beautiful verse. I'm just reading it here. Ete satpurusha parartha gataka swartam paridhyajye samanyastu parartha mudyamamrutah swartha virodena ye temi manusha rakshasa parahitam swartaya nignanti ye nignanti nirartakam parahitam te kena janimahe. What is the nature of good people? Ete satpurushaha. People who have nobility in their heart, purity of mind, para artha gatakaha, always interested in doing good to others, swartam parityajyaye. They even give up their own personal endeavors, personal wishes, to fulfill, instead of fulfilling their own personal desires, they continuously engage in the good of others. These are satpurusha. So, ete satpurusha parartha gatakaha swartam paridyajyaye samanyastu. Common person. Leave aside the satpurushas. Common people are those who are what? Samanyastu parartam udyamabhrutah. Even as they understand they have to do good to others, they will do it. But swartha avirodena ye. But they do not go against their own personal welfare. Meaning, they take care of their needs as well as others' needs, but in not forsaking their personal needs and do something else. Whereas Satpurushaha, or they don't even take personal, they are not selfish at all in anything, they always engage in Parartha Gataka. Okay, these two are understood, Satpurushaha and Samanyaha. Teyami Manusha Rakshasaha. The third category of people who are Rakshasas. Manusheshu Rakshasa. Te ami Ramanusha Rakshasa Parahitam for the sake of Swartaya Nignantiye. Those who are people who are engaged in destroying others' work as their Swartha. Parahitam Swartaya Nignantiye. This is also understood. Meaning Rakshasas are those who are ready to take their destroying others, that is their endeavor of life. Even this is understood. But ye nignanti nirartakam parahitam te kena janimahe. Those people who are without any purpose, any reason, goes on engaging, destroying others. I don't understand. It is impossible for me to understand what is their because they are not going to achieve anything out of it. So such are the wicked people who are there. That is why he said they are with the 1,000 mouths only interested in describing the impurities and negativities and faults and failures of others. Even for them, my salutations. That's what Bandhav Kalajas Shesa Sarosha Sahasavadana Baranai Bharadosha. Continuing, Maya, sorry, not Maya, that is the next verse. Puni Pranava Pritaraja Samana Para Agasunaya Sahasadasakana Bahuri Sakra Samabhinavavutehi Santata Surani Kahitajehi Puni Pranavam Pritaraja Samana Para Agasunaya Sahasadasakana Bahuri Sakra Samabhinavavutehi Santata Surani Kahitajehi. Puni again, Pranavo, may I salute Pritaraja Samana. Pritaraja is again one more Puranic character who is considered to be the avatar of Bhagavan Vishnu himself, and having completed his royal duties as a king, when he finally decided to engage in the continuous contemplation of the Lord, that is our tradition. After Grihastha Ashrama, one should go into the state of Vanaprastha. Vanaprastha is a state where more and more into remembering the Lord and purifying one's mind intensely than engaging in mundane activities and being always busy with that. There is no end to it. Take care of your children and this and then the grandchildren and then the great-grandchildren. Never ends. And it has been repeated over many, many lives, one has not moved. So soul does not get emancipated without getting the grace of the Lord. So he decided to engage in remembering the Lord, and he sought for 1,000 tongues to remember the Lord, chant the glory of the Lord. Like Sheshanag also got 1,000 tongues. But here, Pritaraja, he sought for 1,000 mukha or face or 1,000 tongues to remember the Lord. So, but the wicked people are those who also got 1,000 faces. 1,000, what is that? 1,000 years. Sorry, here Pritharaja asked 1,000 years to listen to the glory of the Lord. Not like tongue like Sheshna. 1,000 years to listen to the glory of the Lord. In the same way, the wicked people are there 1,000 years to listen to the others' bad, others' faults. See, that is why I do pranam. He said, Puni pranava Pritharaja samana para sunai sahasa daskana. Sahasa das. So, ready to listen to thousands of ears. That's why I said, when somebody is saying gossip, we are all ears. Tell me, what happened? So, like Prithviraj, who wanted to listen to the glory, Gurudev used to say that these 1,000 names of Bhagavan Vishnu, when we chant our 1,000 names of Shiva, it is like 1,000 times you are hearing the Lord's name. So, when we do the Laksharchana, etc., the idea is 1,000 times you remember the Lord. If you have 1,000 years, you keep listening to it. And when you know the story, Indra, when he disguised himself and as a Gautama and then molested or did wrong things to Ahalya, at that time Gautama Maharshi cursed him. Your whole body will become full of ice. Only the whole. So it's called Sahasraksha, the person who has 1,000 eyes. So think about it. With the 2 eyes, we cannot go to sleep. With 1,000 eyes, how will you sleep? So that's a way of torturing him. But Indra, when he got this, of course, he became very, guilty about what he has done. So he prayed to the Lord, and Lord said, "Okay, one advantage you will have is, when I marry Sita, you will be asked to come, and with 1,000 eyes you can see the beauty of my whole ceremony." So Indra said, that very curse was given to me by Gautama has become a great blessing at a correct occasion. Because there is nobody who had 1,000 eyes to see the beauty of this whole marriage between Sita and Rama. Nowadays we have, so when you are doing the puja, etc., the drone comes, Dronacharya comes. So others cannot even, and especially the camera people, they're right in front of you. अरे मुझे देखना है, वीडियो में देखो. You are not even able to see. Because this camera fellows becomes right in front of. Like the parents sit, when the children are presenting, they are all here. Directly sending it to the grandparents. See how your child is doing. That will actually in the corner doing nothing, just standing there. Focus on him. Zoom in and zoom out. So, these 1,000 eyes of Indra. So here he gives that example. Even these wicked people have 1,000 eyes to see what is wrong with others. Bahuri sakra sama binavavote. I will again salute to those people who have eyes of 1,000 eyes like of sakra. Sakra means Indra. Shatakratuhu, the smart Shakraha. He had done the 1,000 Ashwamedha Yajna, therefore is called Shakra. Here it is in Audi language, it becomes Sakra. Sakra is not sugar, so here. Bahuri Sakra sama binavavotehi santata surani kahitahi. So, santata at all times surani kahitajehi. So, for him who has 1,000 eyes, they are these people who are also like Indra, but they enjoy what? Suranika means wine. One meaning is wine. Santata suranika hita jehi. They consider drinking liquor and intoxicated is their own good, for their own good. But the word Suranika has two meanings. One is Suranika means the Sura means the Surapana. Suranika means the wine which they drink and they be merry. But also the meaning is, Suranika means the Indra's army, how it helps him. In the same way, people of wicked nature, they think by intoxicating themselves, they will become, they'll be good for you. Swamiji, wine is good, you know that. every day one peck of wine is good for you. Because it is said in the scriptures that we have to drink wine. They did not say wine, my dear, it is divine. Oh, okay. Be divine, not drink wine. And continuing here, he says, Vachana vajra jehi sata piyara Sahasanayana paradosha nihara Udasina arimatihita Udasina arimita hita Sunata jarahi kalariti Jani pani juga jori jana Binati karai sapriti Yavar Ramachandra ki jai Pavana Sutta Hanuman ki jai Umapati Mahadeva ki jai Bolo Bhai Sab Santan ki jai. Indra has got a weapon called Vajra. Vajrayuta Dhari. Vajrayudharaha, one who holds a Vajra, which is known as the thunderbolt. So whenever you see the thunderbolt there in the sky, thunder with the lightning, it is said to be the Ayuda of Indra, which is so powerful. That just like that Vajrayuda of Indra, so is the words uttered by these people who are wicked nature. Vajra, Vachana, their speech. Vajra jehi sada piyara. Sada piyara. Always it is so dear to such people to speak words which will hurt others, like that of the thunderbolt that hits of Indra's thunderbolt. Some people it's better they don't talk, because what they say really would hurt. And sometimes they may not even intend it, but their choice of words are like that. Especially, the teenagers, when you keep asking them, where were you yesterday night? So night, I didn't see you. Because, yes, because of what? That's all the answer is. I am late because, the rest of the thing you should understand. But you don't. Because of what? Where were you? Mom, can you please shut up? Because it's my life. Sometimes when they say such things, you wonder, is it my child? See, if that's sharp, such responses, you'll hurt anybody. So such kind of people who are, if the children may be out of anger or frustration, they may say, some people have that as their regular conversation, like that. Because that is pyara. Sada pyara. Always they are so, interested to speak only in that way. Vachana vajra jehi sada pyara. That is why it is compared as sahasanayana paradosha nihara. And they always, because they continuously see, like 1,000 eyes, they see only what is wrong in this world. Now, as I said last time also, that when you see any news, crime news network, I don't need to expand that. Interested to show what is wrong here, what is wrong here, what is every part of the world, what is going wrong. That is the everyday morning crime news network. So what goes into your mind also will be that only. When you keep hearing those things only, then. So that is, see, here interesting thing is, he has given 3. One is, in this whole section of salutation to all the wicked people, he said, Sahasavadana Bharanayi Paradosha. With their mouth, they continuously talk about what is wrong with others. Vachana Vajra Sada Piyara. Their words are like the Vajra of the Indra, hurting others. Para Agasu Sunayi Sahasadas Khana. It is also said they are continuously listening with 1,000 ears, like that of the Prithviraj, who wanted 1,000 years to listen to the glory of the Lord. Wicked people are those who are all ears to listen to what is wrong. Sahasanayana Paradoshanihara. Again it is said they are with 1,000 eyes, they are interested to see what is going wrong there. Last one we saw, Sahasanayana Paradoshani. What does it mean? Three things are of evil nature: seeing, hearing, and speaking. That is the reason why Mahatma Gandhi has said, see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. The three monkeys, you remember? It is said that these three monkeys, so mind gets disturbed by these three important inputs and outputs. Eyes with which we see, ears with which we listen, and that's what we speak. Audio, visual only. Audio and visual. These two things only are the inputs to us, and then what is the output? Speech. So hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. It is said it is Japanese original thought process that is. They call it as Mizaru, Kikazaru, Iwazaru. Those who know Japanese, I don't know, but this is what I found. This means see no evil called Mizaru, hear no evil is called Kikazaru, and speak no evil is called Iwazaru. This is ancient Japanese tradition. That's where it originated. So that means that if we can avoid these three things, that's why we do a chanting of the prayer called Om Bhadram Karne Vishrunuyama Deva. May we hear what is Bhadram, what is divine, Mangalam, Shivam. Bhadram Karnebihi, with by ears, Shrunuyama Devaha, Bhadram Pashyema Akshabihi Yajatraha. May we always see what is good. Sthirairangai istuttuvagam sastanubihi. So long as we live in this world, may we continuously engage in singing the glory of the Lord. Sthirairangai istuttuvagam yastanubihi vyashema devahitam yadayuhu. So long as we live, we work for the goodness of everybody. Swastina Indro Vriddashravaha. May Indra bless me with the correct action. Swastina Pusha Vishwavedaha. May the Lord's Sun give us the longevity of life by nourishment. Swastina Starsho Arishtanemihi. May my body be healthy with the help of Garuda. Swastino Brihaspatir Dadatu. May Brihaspati, one who is the Lord of the Buddhi, may give him the right thinking. This is the prayer that we do. Again, you see, these are all prayers that are meant for us to become more and more conscious of what we should not do and what we should substitute with. See no evil, hear no evil, and speak no evil. This is the idea here. Tulasidas has put that, giving various examples of how wicked people are like this. And he says salutation to them because they are also there in this world. We'll see more of it in the next session. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niramayaha, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.